Two very popular budgeting apps are Monarch Money and Quicken Simplifi. I recommend both of these apps, but there are some definite differences. So today I'm comparing the two side by side so that you can choose which is best for you. Hey there, I'm Brittany Flammer, a financial coach with videos all about budgeting and money saving tips for you and your family. To start with, both of these apps will link to your bank and credit card and investment accounts. They will automatically import the transactions and they're both automatically going to categorize them for you. Both of these apps will let you invite or share with someone else. All you need is an email address and they can create their own login to view, edit, and adjust the budget with you. And they both cost money. So now let's talk about some of the differences. Quicken is cheaper. It is $48 for the entire year. So it's $3.99 per month, but you pay for the entire year up front. They do not have a free trial at all. So you have to pay in full, but they do give you a 30-day money back guarantee. So within the first 30 days, if you want to cancel, they will give you a full refund. Monarch's pricing is a little bit more expensive. It is $99 for the entire year if you pay for the year upfront. So it's almost double the cost, but they do have a monthly option of $14.99 per month if you don't want to pay for the year in advance. And they do have a free trial. They offer a free 7-day trial, but I don't feel like 7 days is really enough to figure it out to see if you like it. So if you use my link below, you will get a free 30-day trial. So Monarch Money is definitely more expensive, but it also has some additional features. I am just giving you an overview of the two in this comparison. If you want more detailed view of the budgeting apps, I have videos for each of these apps. I'll have them playing at the end or with the link in the description box down below. With both of these apps, you can completely customize them. They each come with preset budget categories and subcategories, but you can go in to edit them, rename them. With Monarch, you can change the emoji and you can drag and drop them to wherever you want. You cannot delete them from Monarch. You can deactivate them, which will gray them out and so they won't show up for you. With Quicken, you can delete them. You can edit them to rename them. You can also move them, but you can't drag and drop them. So it takes a tiny bit more time to set it up if you're going to adjust the initial budget template. Both of these were a little bit hard to find at first. You don't do them in the actual budget. You do them under your settings. And whichever app you use, I recommend adjusting and setting up your budget in the format you want before you start editing all your transactions. They both import your transactions and automatically categorize them for you. That being said, no app is perfect. They're not all going to be categorized completely perfect for how you want it, but you can set up rules to customize and set automation. With both of them, they will let you set up rules to customize. Quicken is very basic. It'll pretty much let you choose a store and a category. So for example, Venmo could all go under one category. Monarch Money is a little bit more complex. They offer a lot more options for your categorizing. So for example, Venmo, I could set up by amounts, by store, by category. So for Venmo, if I have a $150 payment, that could go into preschool because that's how much our son's preschool is. But our Venmo payment for $50 could go into piano because that's how I pay for piano. So there are a lot more options for customizing. That being said, it's a little bit more complicated and you have to be careful when you're setting them up so that they work how you want them. But there are a lot of options. Both of them give you the option to go back and categorize the past ones based on those rules and to set it for the transactions moving forward. They will both notify you of reoccurring bills. Monarch Money is a calendar view. I'm a visual person, so it's a little bit more user-friendly, I think. Quicken will give you a list view and then also gives you a calendar view, but the list view is first. And since I'm visual, I like Monarch's more, but they both offer that feature. They are both good for budgeting. That being said, they have a little bit different approach. Quicken is not a traditional budget. It has a simplified budget with 4 categories, and essentially they equate to your fixed bills, your variable bills, other, and how much money you have left to spend. It is pretty cool that Quicken will tell you after all of your bills and all your planned expenses, how much you have left to spend after that, and it shows you how much you could spend per day. Monarch has a more traditional approach to budgeting, as well as it offers a forecast. So you can look at your budget for the entire year. So this is great if you have irregular income or for some of those irregular expenses, like if you only have to pay for your kids' school during the school year, or if you're doing some trips over the summer, have irregular expenses like that, it's great to forecast for the year. They both offer a variety of reports. Quicken has a lot of visual and charts for everything. Monarch Money has reports as a new beta feature, and they have more options, but it's still under beta and it has some kinks to work out. The Quicken visuals are great. Monarchs are coming and they have great potential, but in one of them for your spending, other spending is like the biggest category for every single person, which kind of defeats the purpose of the report. But like I said, it's under beta testing now, so they could get that fixed. Another feature I really like with Quicken is the watch list. If there are one or two tricky spots in your budgeting, like a certain store or a certain category that you always go over, you can create a watch list for it, and it will be front and center, and you can see how much you've spent, how much you have left, while just looking at that category as opposed to your entire budget. Both of these apps also have a bunch of notifications. One I really like on Quicken is the watch list notification. And you can set for all of your watch lists to get notified when you go over budget, or whenever you get within a certain percentage. You can choose the percentage, it will notify you. Both of the apps have customer service, 24/7 chat bots, as well as a help center that you can search. Monarch Money's is a little bit more user-friendly and their content is a little bit easier to navigate. And I have used their customer service with a real life human and they got back really quickly. Quicken is very similar to Monarch, but I haven't actually had to speak with a human. So I've just used their search feature as well as talking to the bot. My overall opinion is Quicken is cheaper and gives you the most bang for your buck. It's very visual and it shows you how much you have left to spend really easily. That being said, it doesn't have quite as many rules for customization, categorizing to your specifications, and it's not as good if you have irregular, inconsistent income. Monarch Money is more complex with more features. It's better if you have irregular income, but it is more complex. So there's a little bit more hands-on and a little bit more learning curve with it. But overall, they are both good budgeting apps. If you want more detailed video on either of those, I'll have them playing right up here. Or if you're looking for a totally different budgeting app, check out my favorite budgeting apps and leave me any comments or questions you have in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.